This is going to sound like a commercial, but it's not. If you're diabetic, like I am, like Dave is, you're going to be happy to hear that it won't hurt anymore when you test your glucose for the umpteenth time every day. Dr. Chris Jacobs is here to tell us about it. Welcome to the Mark and Dave Show.
Well, thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
Why do the regular lances hurt and Genteel does not?
The regular lances hurt because they have to go so deeply that they reach your pain nerves. Genteel can lance about 20% as deep as a regular lance, but still get the blood up, the appropriate blood up, using vacuum. And vacuum is the key to Genteel's ability to do absolutely painless lancing.
Which is so great because that Mark forever was not testing his blood because, inconvenient, hurts. And what I love about it is the lancing device I was given, I had to just use my fingers. I had 2 fingers that were good for drawing blood out of. You do that 3 times a day, 4 times a day over the course of a week, those fingers lose feeling. Why is it that with the Genteel I can go to my arm, say my forearm, or the bicep and draw blood, but the regular lancing devices that come with meters don't do that?
The reason is the vacuum. You couldn't get blood from alternate sites without a Genteel because there was no vacuum. The capillaries that are under your skin in alternate sites are so deep that to lance deeply enough to get blood out would require real pain. With Genteel, you can lance very shallow, extremely shallow, and draw blood up. So there's no trauma and there's no pain.
I guess the whole idea is, kids would like this, but I'm an adult and I love it. So, I don't know. Do you hear about adults who complain about the pain too?
They complain about 2 things mainly, the pain and also the fact that their fingers have become numb. And what's really interesting, most diabetics that have been testing for years, when they switch to alternate sites, find that the sensation returns to their fingers amazingly. Really amazingly. They start to say, I can tell now the difference. When I touch things, I can feel them so much more gloriously than I could before.
I'm testing again, but I'm testing like a maniac, man. I'm testing, many more times a day than I probably should.
Very quickly, I know you've gone to several diabetes conferences and expos, if you will. What kind of reaction are you getting from diabetes experts and when you show them the Genteel lancing device?
They say that this is a game changer, an absolute game changer, in that people with diabetes now have reduced one major reason not to test, and that is the fingers. They just don't want to keep testing on the fingers and the pain. Also, when people get Genteel, they test significantly more often, and very often they can see that in drops in their A1C. And if you're a diabetic, you sure know what A1C means.